The Fortnite Chapter 4 Dragon Ball update has a ton of secrets you probably missed, as well as some free rewards. So let me show you everything that was added today. And if you want any of the new Dragon Ball skins, I give 5 of my subscribers every single day who drop a like, turn on all notifications, and leave a comment with their epic ID. So big thank you to these subscribers who support my videos. And if you guys want to go the extra mile to support me in my videos, please type Doom in the Fortnite item shop when you download the update today. It really means the world to me. So guys, when you hop in game, we will of course have the Dragon Ball Battle Bus once again, which is always super cool. The Nimbus Cloud and the Kamehameha Mythic are in game as well. And I believe the Deku Smash is still in. I'm not 100% sure, so we're gonna have to see how those go against each other. That'll be pretty funny to mess with. But a mythic that nobody expected this update was the brand new Mythic Tactical Pistol. And not only that, I definitely didn't expect that we'd be able to get a mythic just by having an augment. So basically there's a brand new augment called the Mythic Munition Augment, and it will just instantly grant you this mythic pistol, which is pretty insane. The pistol does 29 damage and then 58 for a headshot with a 6.8 fire rate and a 1.25 second reload time, as well as 15 bullets in the magazine. And I'm sure we all know how good the tactical pistol already is, so a mythic version is going to be wild. You guys definitely need to be re-rolling those augments to try to get this thing. And there are actually even more brand new augments we can unlock in this update. The first one is called Shadow Striker, where you have a chance to find shadow bombs in containers you open, so that's pretty cool that we're getting the shadow bombs back. The next augment is called the Rift Ejector Seat, and basically whenever your shield breaks, you automatically rift into the sky. And apparently this doesn't include the overshield from no build, so it's just your main shield. But yeah, I can kind of see this being useful, but at the same time I could see it kind of being a pain too. So I wonder how many people are going to use this in game and if it ends up being popular or not. There is also a brand new Icy Slide augment, and basically you gain an icy speed boost briefly after sliding. So that's a pretty cool perk too, and definitely will be useful to get around the map, you know, when your stamina is depleted fully. So yeah, I would say all these augments are definitely worth trying to find in game and testing them out for yourself. But moving on, a weapon I think we all forgot about was the Firefly Launcher, and as far as I can tell, there's no new news on this weapon. It's still in the files, but I'm not sure if we can actually use it in this update or not. So yeah, hopefully we see that in game soon. And another crazy update I don't think any of us were expecting was the addition of a first person mode. So I don't believe that this playlist is actually playable yet. However, the fact that they're getting it ready actually in game, I believe is kind of like the first proper confirmation that it is coming. I personally expect that they would wait until season 2 to actually drop it formally, because I feel like that'll bring a decent amount of hype to the game. So I wouldn't necessarily expect it to come anytime this week or something, but it is possible. We really don't have any concrete information on it yet, but just know that it is actually really close to happening, which is pretty cool. And believe it or not, guys, they're already adding stuff for the Easter update, and it looks like we're gonna get a proper full like in-game event for Easter, which is pretty cool. And the chickens in game are actually going to lay eggs, which is pretty funny. I don't think they've ever done that before, right? I can't remember for sure, but it'll be funny to see what comes out of those eggs. They've also added the egg launcher back to the files too, so we can expect to see that once again, which is always nice to use. There's also brand new Easter Rift encounters in the game too, so maybe the Rift encounters are what's going to cause the chickens with the eggs to come, maybe, or I don't know, maybe there'll be a bunch of different eggs that we can search and find stuff in. I'm not really sure. They just kind of have the early stuff in the files for it. And then finally, the most exciting thing is that, like I said earlier, we're getting a full challenge event, which means we're going to get free rewards just for doing some challenges, which is always nice. Unfortunately, I don't think we know what the free rewards are going to be yet. There are still some skins that are encrypted in the files, so it is possible that sometime during the week or next week or something that they get revealed, and then I'll update you guys on that whenever that does happen. And they actually added a whole different challenge set to the files. It's called the Fortnite School of Llama, and it says earn in-game rewards in Fortnite School of Llama challenges by logging in and complete each week's tasks. So as far as I can tell, there is no release date for this event, but considering it was added to the files, I assume it's gonna come out before the next update, otherwise there'd be no point for them to add it. And I don't think we know what these free rewards are going to be either. I would assume it's gonna be themed around the llamas though, and I believe there are some new Rift encounters that are in game right this second. There's one called Foxy, which has to do with the Fox clan, and then there's another one that's called Joe P. So So I don't know if I can find footage of these before I post this video. I'll try to put it here, but if not, you guys will just have to be on the lookout for any of the new rift encounters because these should be activated in game already. And it looks like there's more than just rift encounters because apparently there's a whole rift POI being worked on for the current island. And unfortunately, I don't think we have any visuals on what this is going to look like, but I would assume it has something to do with the rift gate probably. I would assume it's going to change that area or something whenever stuff comes through that rift gate, because if you guys go in game right now, the rift gate is pretty much completed. I think there's like one more part where it's like steps going up to the rift gate, but yeah, it's almost ready to go completely. And probably when you guys get on the game, you'll be able to do the brand new Oathbound quests. While I'm recording this, they're not quite in game yet. They're coming out in a few hours. I do have the voice dialogues for them though, so I will summarize it real quick for you. Basically, the rift warden reveals to us that the shapeless man, which we're speculating is the Nothing, is the one who sent him to join the Oathbound, and he was the one that actually wanted the rift gate built. The rift warden seems to be under a lot of pressure from this shapeless man, but he does say at the very end that we are going to be opening this rift gate very soon. And then for Amy's side of the quest, we learn that she actually wants her suit built sooner rather than later in order to save the scientist, so she can go through the rift gate as well. She describes her suit and it says, "My upgrades include a pocket chainsaw, flamethrowers, a little cheese knife, a jazzy piano, and a collapsible candelabra." I don't even know what that is. And then she actually says a formal goodbye to us because she is going to save the scientist as fast as she can. I'm not entirely sure what her suit looks like, but if I find it before I post the video, I'll make sure to put a picture on screen. But moving on, guys, we have a couple new NPCs on the map as well. We have the Rebel NPC who actually sells a Falcon Scout, so if you really like those things, you can grab one from him. And then there's also an Inferno NPC, but I'm not exactly sure what he has. If I can get footage of it, I'll make sure to put it on screen. But moving on, leakers have also found some new quest set file names, including Knights of the Realm and Slurp on Ice. So it's very probable that we're going to be getting this awesome Galaxy Knight skin very soon, which some people have speculated is going to be a Samsung collab, but I hope it's not. And since it's part of a quest set, I'm not really sure. And then also this alien skin is supposed to be coming to the game soon as well. So we can be expecting these two very, very soon. And a little bit of a smaller update is that HypeX has discovered that Fortnite is working on a new wanted system where you as the wanted person can reduce heat for 100 gold. So basically it sounds like if you're the target of a bounty, you can pay 100 gold to not be the target anymore, from what I can tell. But I guess this could be a whole different system. And guys, Epic was planning on releasing new edit styles for us for the previous Dragon Ball cosmetics, but apparently they removed them quickly after. So I'm not sure what they're gonna do about that because we do have other free rewards by playing this creative map you guys are seeing here. This first week we can get the Gohan Beast spray, and then next week on February 7th we'll be able to get the orange Piccolo spray for free. So hopefully they do add more free rewards for this Dragon Ball event, but they are also working on some sort of Vault Breakers challenge category, which has 3 NPCs connected to it, as well as this mysterious poster. Apparently the skin is named Double Agent Rogue, and it looks like it has something to do with that wanted questing that HypeX talked about. So we'll probably see this in game within the next couple weeks too, I would imagine. And a cool little bonus reward for you guys who have the Cypher skin should be available now because there's new variants for his back bling and pickaxe, so make sure to check that out in your locker. And then the best for last, guys, we actually have some more season 2 info. There's going to be a throne room POI and a small city gym POI, and then I guess that's when the spring event's going to be. So yeah, believe it or not, they're already preparing these updates for the files, which is why we're getting these leaks now. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Drop a like if you enjoyed. These are the rest of the leaked skins. Subscribe if you're new, and definitely check out this video if you missed it.